Hey everybody, it's Cub with Camp F.U. You ain't gonna believe this, I'm back, and I'm back with some tips on how to camp at Salisbury Beach. It's right located on the north shore of Massachusetts. Got an ocean on one side and the Merrimack River on the other. And here comes some tips. So this is Salisbury Beach. This is what an empty campsite looks like. You have a driveway that pulls in to a pad and then a picnic table, but you can see it's really close to the next one. And there's like just that little bit of shade right there underneath the tree. And then you have the next campsite here. So you got the beach on one side at the campground here in Salisbury. So you're gonna need your beach chairs. You're gonna need your umbrella, and of course you're gonna need your fishing pole. But with the fishing pole, if you want to fish the Merrimack River, this is the setup you need for the for fishing to get the stripers on the Merrimack River. 3-ounce weight, and it's on a slip. Zoop, slides all the way down, all the way back, and there's your swivel, and there's your hook. It's a pretty good size hook. The legend picked this up for Baby Squatch. It's basically a pole that he got at Walmart for 35 bucks. It worked really good. Squatch caught 10 fish on it, so it's got to be worth the while for 35 bucks. So if you're fishing the Merrimack, you use the fresh clams and stripers are hitting. You have to hit it on low tide. Here comes Squatch right now. Got my table, bud?
Yep.
So hit it during low tide in the Merrimack River. The closer to the ocean you can get, the better. Hey, also don't forget your camp chairs. You're gonna need to sit around, and that brings me to the fire pit. You want to sit around the fire. Well, you have to bring some kind of ring or something to have a fire with, because the fire pit is right there. That's your fire pit. So pretty tough to throw some fire in there and have a bunch of people sit around. Someone on the backside, since it's higher on the backside. Someone's gonna have a little issue with getting some heat, but you can do it if you had to. It's not that difficult. You can get her done that way. A couple of ideal things here at night when it gets a little dark out. Got these things called like no-see-ums, and you get beat up, eat up, and just chewed up by these things. So get yourself a nice thermocell right here, and it keeps them away. We last minute kind of jumped on it. Got one. Here it is. Get in the sunlight so you can see a thermocell. These things are pretty inexpensive. Open up the bottom right here. There's a butane in here, and then there's usually a blue pad. You can just switch it out up top, and it keeps a lot of stuff away. Put it on the ground. This is the key. Don't put it on a table. Put it on the ground. We also use the off coils that worked really good, but this thing seemed to work the best. Thermocell. Buy this at any Dick's, Walmart. They all have them. They all carry them. Make sure you get plenty of butane cartridges in the bottom, and you get plenty of pads. Don't forget the trash can. And what I use right here is I got recycles in one, trash in the other. Basically, it's just a crushable big bag. So you unclip it, and it expands. Unclip the other side, and you have yourself a little trash can right there. So you noticed before I was talking about the sun, and you want to get out of the sun. Well, there's not a lot of shade here. There's not a lot of trees, and the canopy does a pretty good job. You can see the picnic table starting to hit the sun right now. So pop-up canopy would be ideal. I did not have one, or if you have a trailer, you just get some kind of like shade, I don't know, some kind of screen or something to hang off the sides to give you a little bit more shade, because when the sun hits, you're trying to eat dinner, it just sun's in your eyes. It's pretty open here. There's very few trees. You can see one in the background underneath the camper over there. Spin around over here, you can see there's another one, and then across the street there's another one. So everyone has like their own little tree. But yeah, it doesn't create a lot of shade. Not really a lot at all. So the pop-up canopy would be ideal, with maybe a side on it, or if you find some screen, any type of anything that's going to shade it. Plastic probably isn't the best bet, because you're not going to get any breeze through it, and there is always a nice little breeze off the ocean here, so it's perfect. If you're camping with an RV here at Salisbury, there's one thing you're going to need. You're going to need a long extension cord. We go all the way over to here to get the power, and I'm a good probably 35 feet away from the actual camper. And you also, nice long white water hose too, probably a nice 50 footer would be ideal. And the filter, of course, because there's a lot of sodium in the water. What I use is a sweet adapter that I got at Walmart with an extension cord, 12 gauge, just like that. So you can have plenty of wire to get over to where you are. If you're on the even side of the campground, you can see it's a good distance away from your camper. My cord didn't reach, so I was stuck doing it the old-fashioned way with the old extension cord, and then I just used my Walmart bag right there to wrap up the connection. Didn't use any tape on, just wrap it up real tight. So at Salisbury Beach, everything is accessible by bike. It's really nice to have a bicycle around. You can cruise around and get to where you got to go. Lock it up at the beach. It's very easy instead of driving. Take your trash. There is full trash service here. You just drive it. Not that far. I drive it right over to the facility. Also, don't forget to bring, if you have a trailer or a pop-up or anything, don't forget to bring your honey pot, because the honey pot is ideal for having to dump. And if you're here for a long extended time, we're here for 4 or 5 days, it was ideal to have something to dump. We had to actually disconnect our trailer, bring it over to the dump station, which is a full dump station. Very nice, very clean, very easy to use. We had to bring it over to the dump station and come back. But if you do have a honey pot, which is a big blue, campers know what that is, big blue like container, you just hook the hose up to your waist, put it in your honey pot, drive it over. And I've been seeing people do it like all day, every couple days. Ours is filled again, so we'll have to, luckily we're leaving today, so we'll take it over and use the dump station and be done with it. Say, this is Cubby with Camp F.U. Keep it safe, keep it legal, enjoy the outdoors with your family and friends, and till next time, I'll see you guys later.